Hello friends, have you ever wondered why some careers feel like second nature while others drain every ounce of your energy? Could the stars actually have something to say about where your talents shine the brightest? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of astrology to explore the best career choices for each zodiac sign. Get ready, your perfect job might be written in the stars. Let's begin with Aries. Born leaders, Aries thrive in fast-paced, competitive environments. Imagine them as fearless entrepreneurs, pioneering athletes, or even military officers. They need action, challenge, and a goal to conquer. Sitting behind a desk in silence? That's their personal nightmare. Aries, ruled by Mars, is the warrior of the zodiac, and this energy translates directly into their professional life. They aren't the type to wait for opportunities to land in their lap. Instead, they charge headfirst into challenges, often creating opportunities where none seem to exist. Aries loves to be in positions that require quick thinking, bold decision-making, and the ability to lead others when the stakes are high. Entrepreneurship is often a natural calling because it gives Aries total freedom to innovate, compete, and prove themselves in an arena where results matter more than tradition. Their ability to inspire others with their courage and relentless drive often makes them pioneers in new industries or trailblazers in roles that others might consider too risky. Athletics is another area where Aries energy shines. Whether as professional athletes, coaches, or even sports managers, Aries thrives when competition fuels their inner fire. They don't just play to participate, they play to win. Military careers also align with Aries' warrior spirit, giving them a structured environment to channel their courage, loyalty, and stamina. But it doesn't stop there. Aries also thrives in emergency medicine, firefighting, law enforcement, or any field that requires quick responses, physical courage, and the ability to perform under pressure. These careers not only match their adventurous personality but also satisfy their deep need to be heroic and impactful. What Aries must avoid, however, is stagnation. Routine desk jobs, repetitive tasks, or anything that doesn't challenge them mentally or physically can leave them restless, irritable, and even destructive. They're not built to spend their lives watching the clock, they want to feel like every day brings a new mission to conquer. When Aries finds themselves in a career that rewards ambition, risk-taking, and passion, they can rise to extraordinary heights. And perhaps more importantly, they inspire others to be bold enough to chase their own dreams. Taurus values stability and comfort, making careers in finance, real estate, or culinary arts ideal. They have the patience to build long-term success and the eye for beauty that makes them natural designers, artists, or even luxury brand curators. If anyone can turn their love for quality into a paycheck, it's Taurus. Taurus, ruled by Venus, approaches career with the steady, methodical determination of someone who knows that great things take time. Unlike Aries, Taurus doesn't rush headlong into risks. Instead, they carefully build solid foundations that ensure lasting results. This makes them incredible professionals in finance and banking, where patience, strategy, and a love for long-term security are essential. They are also exceptional in careers like accounting, wealth management, or investment consulting, because they instinctively understand the value of resources and how to grow them. Clients often feel safe putting their money in the hands of a Taurus because of their calm, steady presence and their reputation for reliability. Beyond finances, Taurus also thrives in real estate. They have an intuitive understanding of value, not just in numbers but also in tangible assets like property. Their grounded nature helps them recognize when a piece of land, a home, or a commercial property is truly worth investing in. Because they also value comfort and beauty, they can excel in roles that combine real estate with design, such as staging, luxury property sales, or even architecture. Their ability to balance practicality with aesthetics often puts them a step ahead in creating spaces people genuinely want to live in. Of course, Venus also gives Taurus a refined appreciation for all things sensory, which explains why so many Taurians are drawn to the culinary world. From world-class chefs to artisanal bakers, Taurus individuals channel their love for flavors, textures, and beauty into food that not only nourishes but also delights. Many Taurus natives also thrive in the hospitality industry, working in high-end restaurants, wineries, or luxury resorts where they can merge their business sense with their love of comfort. Creativity also runs deep in Taurus. As designers, artists, stylists, or luxury brand curators, they bring their eye for elegance and their appreciation for fine craftsmanship into everything they create. Unlike other signs that may focus only on innovation, Taurus knows how to blend tradition with new trends, making them incredibly successful in industries where timeless beauty meets modern demand. Whether they are designing jewelry, managing fashion houses, or creating beautiful home interiors, Taurus has the rare ability to make luxury both accessible and meaningful. At their best, Taurus careers combine financial stability with beauty and comfort, allowing them to build something lasting while indulging their love for quality. At their worst, if trapped in chaotic or unstable work environments, Taurus may feel insecure and resistant to change, making them stuck in careers that don't actually satisfy their deeper passions. But once they find their balance between practicality and pleasure, Taurus can build empires that not only provide them with security but also leave behind legacies of beauty, abundance, and refinement. Moving on to Gemini, the communicators. Curious, witty, and adaptable, they flourish in media, journalism, teaching, or public relations. Think talk show hosts, content creators, or social media strategists. Their gift? Turning complex ideas into conversations that everyone wants to join. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, is the zodiac's natural storyteller, and this shows up in every professional path they touch. They are quick thinkers, fast talkers, and endlessly curious, which means they're rarely satisfied with a single career track. Instead, Gemini often finds themselves juggling multiple roles at once, whether it's writing, speaking, teaching, or entertaining. They have an uncanny ability to break down complex, technical, or even boring topics and transform them into fun, digestible conversations that make audiences lean in and listen. That's why they thrive in fields like media, journalism, or broadcasting, anywhere their words have the power to reach the masses. Picture them as talk show hosts who can shift from politics to pop culture in seconds without missing a beat, or as journalists who ask the sharp, witty questions everyone else is too afraid to ask. In the digital era, Gemini is also the master of online communication. They excel as content creators, podcasters, bloggers, or social media influencers because they know exactly how to capture attention and keep conversations alive. They thrive in interactive spaces where ideas flow quickly, comments buzz with activity, and the latest trends are born overnight. A Gemini doesn't just follow trends, they often start them. They're the kind of person who can make a viral tweet out of a passing thought, or launch a YouTube channel that feels like a personal conversation with thousands of strangers. Teaching is another natural path for Gemini, but not in the old-fashioned, monotone sense. They're the teachers who bring energy to the classroom, turning lectures into dialogues and making students feel like learning is an adventure. They love to exchange ideas, debate, and explore multiple perspectives, which makes them equally skilled as motivational speakers, workshop leaders, or trainers in corporate environments. Public relations, advertising, and marketing are also prime territories for Gemini talent. They have the gift of persuasion, the instinct to read the room, and the ability to frame messages in ways that instantly connect. When a company needs someone to communicate their brand's story or navigate a PR crisis, a Gemini's adaptability and verbal dexterity shine like no other. However, Gemini must watch for their tendency to get bored quickly. Because they crave constant stimulation, they may jump from job to job or spread themselves too thin across multiple projects. To truly succeed, they need careers that allow for variety, flexibility, and continuous learning. When Gemini finds themselves in environments where conversation, creativity, and curiosity are celebrated, they become unstoppable forces of communication, bridging worlds, spreading ideas, and keeping the rest of us endlessly entertained. Now, Cancer. Compassionate and nurturing, they're the heart-centered professionals. Perfect fits include nursing, counseling, psychology, or even hospitality. They thrive where they can care, guide, and make people feel safe. If you've ever had a Cancer boss, you know they treat their team like family. Cancer, ruled by the moon, brings empathy and intuition to every career they pursue. They're deeply connected to human emotions, and unlike more logic-driven signs, Cancer navigates the world through feelings, compassion, and instinct. This makes them exceptional in careers where caring for others, providing emotional support, or creating safe environments are central. Nursing, for example, is a field where Cancer's natural nurturing abilities can shine every day. They have the patience to comfort the sick, the empathy to support families in times of crisis, and the dedication to give more than just medical care. They give warmth and reassurance. In counseling and psychology, Cancer's strengths are equally powerful. People feel safe opening up to them because Cancer listens without judgment and offers advice that feels both practical and emotionally grounded. They aren't afraid of vulnerability, whether their own or someone else's, which makes them incredible therapists, life coaches, or social workers. Their ability to tune into emotions gives them insights that many others would overlook. Cancer also thrives in hospitality roles, where their natural instinct to create a sense of home can be fully expressed. Whether running a boutique hotel, managing a restaurant, or working in event planning, Cancer brings a personal touch that makes people feel cared for and valued. They know that little details, like a warm greeting, a thoughtful gesture, or a cozy atmosphere, can make all the difference in someone's experience. Their leadership style is also unique. Unlike Aries, who leads through boldness, or Capricorn, who leads through discipline, Cancer leads through care. As bosses, they treat employees like family, often prioritizing team well-being over cold metrics. While this may sometimes lead to being overly protective or emotionally invested, it also builds loyalty and trust within their teams. People work harder when they know their leader genuinely cares about them, and Cancer creates exactly that environment. Creativity is another hidden strength of Cancer. With their connection to the moon and the ebb and flow of emotions, many find careers in writing, art, or film where they can express their inner worlds. They often write deeply moving stories, paint evocative images, or create music that resonates with the soul. Behind their quiet exterior lies a vivid imagination, and when they channel it, the results are often timeless and profound. The challenge for Cancer lies in boundaries. Their empathy can sometimes overwhelm them, causing burnout if they don't learn to separate work life from personal life. They may also struggle in highly competitive or cutthroat environments, as they prefer collaboration and care over rivalry and harsh criticism. Still, when placed in careers that allow them to nurture, protect, and guide, Cancer becomes a source of light and stability for everyone around them. They don't just work for a paycheck, they work to make the world a softer, safer, more compassionate place. Leo, the spotlight chasers. Natural performers, Leos shine in entertainment, acting, music, or leadership roles where they're admired. They're born to inspire, whether it's on stage, in politics, or as motivational speakers. For them, success is not just about achievement, it's about recognition. Leo, ruled by the radiant sun, is the sign that cannot help but stand out. Even when they try to blend into the background, people notice their warmth, their charisma, and their commanding presence. In careers, this natural magnetism makes them perfectly suited for fields where visibility, influence, and leadership are not only encouraged but required. Entertainment is the obvious fit. Acting, singing, dancing, or performing of any kind allows Leo to channel their love of expression and their need for admiration. They are not content with simply being good at something. They want to be exceptional, unforgettable, and celebrated. When a Leo takes the stage, they don't just perform. They transform the room into their kingdom, capturing the attention of everyone present. In politics, their ability to inspire and rally others is unmatched. People are drawn to Leos because they exude confidence and a sense of purpose. They know how to command a room, deliver powerful speeches, and motivate people to follow their vision. This makes them natural leaders in public office, advocacy work, or even large organizations where they can use their influence to make meaningful change. As motivational speakers, Leos excel at turning personal stories into universal lessons, empowering audiences with their optimism and fiery passion. But their career potential doesn't stop there. Leos are also brilliant leaders in business, particularly in roles that allow them to be the face of a brand or organization. CEOs, creative directors, and entrepreneurs who carry the Leo energy know how to inspire their teams, build company culture, and turn businesses into empires. They don't just lead, they create loyalty by making others feel valued and seen, much like royalty who cares for their subjects. Music and the arts are another thriving space for Leo. Whether as musicians, fashion icons, or performers, Leos are not afraid to put themselves out there. Their creativity is bold and unapologetic, and they often set trends rather than follow them. Their sense of style is also deeply tied to their careers. Many Leos gravitate toward fashion, modeling, or even luxury industries because they naturally understand the power of appearance, presentation, and beauty. However, what truly drives Leo is not just achievement, it's recognition. They crave applause, admiration, and respect for their hard work and talent. For this reason, careers that leave them invisible, undervalued, or underappreciated can be extremely frustrating. They need to be in roles where their contributions are acknowledged and celebrated. Even in behind-the-scenes jobs, Leos tend to rise to positions of visibility, whether by becoming spokespeople, leading teams, or finding ways to make their impact undeniable. Of course, with their fiery pride, Leos must also learn to balance ego with humility. In leadership roles, their biggest lesson is remembering that admiration comes not only from shining themselves but also from lifting others up. When they use their platform to empower, inspire, and celebrate the people around them, Leos achieve a rare kind of success, the kind that creates legacies. They are born to shine, and when they embrace careers that allow their light to reach others, they not only succeed but also leave the world brighter than they found it. Virgo is the detail-oriented perfectionist. Careers in healthcare, research, editing, or engineering suit them well. Their superpower? Spotting what others miss. If precision and organization are required, a Virgo will not only meet expectations, they'll redefine them. Virgo, ruled by Mercury, is the analyst of the Zodiac. They approach their careers with a sharp eye, a meticulous mind, and a drive for excellence that few can match. Unlike Leo, who craves recognition, Virgo finds satisfaction in mastery, precision, and usefulness. They are the professionals who make sure everything runs smoothly, who catch the errors others overlook, and who bring order to chaos. In healthcare, Virgos shine as doctors, nurses, lab technicians, or pharmacists. Their natural attention to detail ensures accuracy in diagnoses, treatments, and procedures. They are the ones who double-check every chart, every prescription, every symptom, because to Virgo, details are not small, they are everything. In research, their analytical skills are unparalleled. Whether in scientific laboratories, academic institutions, or corporate innovation hubs, Virgos thrive on gathering data, breaking it down, and building solutions step by step. They love problem solving and have the patience to work through complex systems until they uncover the truth. Their ability to focus deeply makes them exceptional scientists, statisticians, or data analysts. They can see patterns where others see noise, and they have the discipline to keep digging until clarity emerges. Editing is another area where Virgo talent shines. They are the eagle-eyed proofreaders, copy editors, and quality control experts who ensure that the final product is flawless. In publishing, journalism, or media, Virgos are the silent heroes who polish words, sharpen arguments, and catch every typo that could damage credibility. Their dedication to accuracy makes them invaluable in industries where precision equals trust. Engineering and technology also fit Virgo's skill set. Their logical minds, patience, and methodical approach make them ideal for building systems, designing structures, or solving technical problems. They excel in roles that require consistent accuracy, whether as software engineers, architects, or mechanical designers. Virgos have the unique ability to think both practically and creatively, combining structure with innovation. But what truly defines Virgo's career style is their sense of service. They don't just want to be good at what they do, they want their work to help people. Whether it's healing the sick, refining a piece of writing, or improving a system, Virgo thrives when their skills make a tangible difference in someone else's life. Their humility often keeps them from seeking the spotlight, but their contributions are indispensable. They build trust through reliability and excellence, and over time, this earns them respect that outlasts flashier forms of recognition. Of course, Virgo must watch out for perfectionism. Their high standards can sometimes lead to burnout or dissatisfaction if they obsess over flaws instead of celebrating achievements. They may also struggle to delegate, believing that no one else can meet their exacting standards. Yet when Virgo learns to balance precision with flexibility, their careers flourish. They become the backbone of any team, the ones everyone turns to when excellence is non-negotiable. For Virgo, success is not measured by applause but by the quiet knowledge that their work is done right, thoroughly, and meaningfully. They are the sign that proves small details build great legacies, and in careers that allow them to refine, perfect, and serve, Virgos become the quiet geniuses who redefine what it means to excel. Now, Libra, the diplomats of the Zodiac. Libras excel in law, diplomacy, interior design, or even matchmaking. They bring harmony and fairness wherever they go. Their eye for aesthetics makes them brilliant stylists or event planners, always balancing beauty with practicality. Libra, ruled by Venus, is the master of balance, harmony, and human connection, and their career paths almost always reflect this gift. Unlike other signs that may lean heavily toward ambition or passion, Libra's calling is often found where cooperation, fairness, and beauty intersect. Law is one of the most natural fits for Libra, not simply because of their intellectual capacity, but because of their deep sense of justice. They see both sides of every argument with clarity, and they have a unique ability to mediate conflicts without letting personal bias cloud their judgment. In the courtroom, they shine as lawyers or judges, ensuring fairness is upheld and that all voices are given space. Outside the courtroom, they excel in diplomacy, serving as ambassadors, mediators, or negotiators, where their charm and tact become powerful tools for building bridges between individuals, communities, and even nations. But Libra isn't just about rules and justice. Their connection to Venus also gifts them with a refined appreciation for beauty, art, and aesthetics. This makes them incredibly successful in careers like interior design, fashion, and styling. They have an intuitive sense of how to create harmony not only in relationships but also in physical spaces. A Libra interior designer, for example, doesn't just decorate a room. They create an environment that feels balanced, inviting, and emotionally uplifting. The same goes for fashion. Libras know how to dress themselves and others in ways that highlight individuality while maintaining elegance and charm. Event planning is another natural arena for Libra talent. With their eye for detail, organizational ability, and love for bringing people together, Libras can turn even the simplest event into an unforgettable experience. Weddings, galas, cultural festivals, or corporate events all benefit from their ability to balance beauty with practicality, ensuring not only that things look stunning but also that everything runs smoothly. Libra's gift for human connection also makes them exceptional in matchmaking or relationship counseling. They understand what people need to feel valued, respected, and cherished, which allows them to bring individuals together in lasting and meaningful ways. In fact, many Libras are natural counselors, working as therapists, coaches, or advisors in roles where helping others find balance is their mission. Of course, Libra must be careful not to become indecisive in their careers. Their ability to see every perspective can sometimes make decision-making difficult, leaving them paralyzed by too many options. But once they commit, their ability to bring fairness, beauty, and cooperation to their work makes them beloved professionals in any field they choose. At their best, Libras transform conflict into collaboration, chaos into elegance, and ambition into harmony. Their careers are not just about what they do, but about the peace and beauty they create in the world around them. Scorpio, intense, mysterious, and deeply strategic. They're drawn to careers in psychology, investigation, surgery, or finance. Scorpios have the courage to go where others hesitate, diving deep into research, problem solving, or uncovering hidden truths. Scorpio, ruled by Pluto and Mars, embodies intensity, depth, and transformation. Unlike other signs that skim the surface, Scorpios are fearless in diving into the depths of human experience, and this quality makes them powerful in careers that require investigation, precision, and courage. Psychology is a natural calling for Scorpio because of their unmatched ability to see beneath the surface. They don't take words at face value. Instead, they instinctively sense emotions, motivations, and secrets that others may try to hide. As therapists, counselors, or psychoanalysts, Scorpios create safe spaces where clients feel understood on a soul-deep level. They excel in helping others confront trauma, face their shadows, and emerge stronger. Investigation is another field where Scorpio thrives. Whether as detectives, intelligence agents, or forensic experts, they have the persistence and sharp instincts needed to uncover truths others overlook. Their natural secrecy and patience make them excellent at following leads, connecting dots, and unraveling mysteries that seem unsolvable. For Scorpios, there's no thrill like exposing what was once hidden, and their careers often revolve around this drive. Surgery is also a profession where Scorpios' qualities shine. Surgery demands precision, nerves of steel, and the ability to remain calm under pressure, all traits that Scorpio embodies. They are not afraid of blood, crisis, or life or death situations. Instead, they thrive in them, using their intense focus and steady hands to save lives. This career satisfies both their desire for depth and their ability to transform lives through direct action. Finance may seem less obvious, but it also aligns perfectly with Scorpio's strengths. They are deeply strategic, capable of analyzing risks, and fearless in navigating complex systems like investment, banking, or corporate restructuring. Many Scorpios are drawn to careers where they can manage wealth, uncover hidden opportunities, or wield influence through financial power. Research is another area that calls Scorpio's name. Their persistence and obsession with truth make them successful scientists, researchers, or analysts. They are not content with surface-level findings. They want to dig until the ultimate answer is revealed. Whether in medicine, technology, or even historical research, Scorpios bring intensity and focus that lead to groundbreaking discoveries. What makes Scorpio unique is their courage to go where others hesitate. They are not afraid of darkness, whether it's confronting uncomfortable truths in therapy, handling high-stakes surgeries, or exposing corruption in investigations. They embrace transformation, both in themselves and in others, and their careers often mirror this drive to uncover, heal, and rebuild. At times, Scorpio must guard against becoming overly secretive, controlling, or obsessed with power. But when they balance their intensity with purpose, they become forces of change in their chosen fields. Scorpios are not meant for superficial work. They are designed for depth, mystery, and impact. Their careers are paths where they uncover what is hidden, master what is complex, and transform challenges into powerful victories. Next, Sagittarius, the adventurers. Careers in travel, education, philosophy, or motivational speaking suit their restless spirit. They're happiest when exploring the world, sharing wisdom, or inspiring others to think bigger. A desk job? Only if it comes with unlimited vacation days. Sagittarius, ruled by expansive Jupiter, is the philosopher, traveler, and seeker of the Zodiac. For them, life is an endless journey of exploration, and their careers must reflect this thirst for freedom, variety, and meaning. Unlike other signs that crave stability, Sagittarius thrives on change. They are at their best when they're learning something new, meeting people from different cultures, or standing in front of an audience, sharing insights that can change lives. Careers in travel are an obvious match. Tour guides, travel bloggers, cultural liaisons, or even airline pilots. They feel most alive when their job gives them a passport to the world, letting them collect experiences instead of possessions. For Sagittarius, every new country, every new language, and every new person they meet adds to the richness of their professional life. Education is another natural fit for Sagittarius. But make no mistake, they are not the strict, rule-bound teachers who stick to textbooks. Instead, Sagittarius educators inspire by turning classrooms into adventures. Whether as university professors, motivational instructors, or workshop leaders, they share knowledge with infectious enthusiasm. Students don't just learn from Sagittarius, they catch their fire. Their teaching style is often infused with humor, storytelling, and real-world wisdom, making them unforgettable mentors. Philosophy and academia also align with their restless spirit. Many Sagittarians are drawn to careers in research, writing, or lecturing about big questions. What does it mean to live a good life? How can humanity grow beyond its limitations? Their natural optimism makes them compelling thought leaders who encourage others to see the bigger picture and to look beyond the narrow concerns of daily life. They often become authors, philosophers, or spiritual teachers whose ideas shape generations. Motivational speaking may be the ultimate Sagittarius calling. They were born to stand on stage, share their journeys, and inspire people to reach for more. With their fiery enthusiasm, they can transform even ordinary stories into powerful life lessons. They connect with audiences because they are authentic, unafraid to share both their successes and their failures, and always able to reframe struggles as opportunities for growth. Sagittarius also thrives in media, journalism, and international relations, any career that allows them to connect the dots between different cultures and perspectives. They are natural storytellers, and their ability to see the world as one big interconnected experience makes them effective at building bridges where others see barriers. But a Sagittarius trapped in a repetitive office job is like a wild horse in a tiny stable, restless, frustrated, and itching to break free. They must have flexibility, travel opportunities, or at least the freedom to explore new ideas regularly. Without it, they can quickly lose motivation and interest. When Sagittarius finds a career that lets them chase horizons, whether literally through travel or figuratively through philosophy and education, they don't just succeed. They light the way for others to think bigger, dream bolder, and live more expansively. Capricorn, the ambitious climbers. They're natural CEOs, managers, or engineers. Their discipline and patience make them reliable in law, politics, or finance. For them, success isn't about luck, it's about persistence. If anyone can start at the bottom and reach the top, it's a Capricorn. Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is the builder of the Zodiac. No other sign combines ambition, discipline, and patience with such quiet determination. For Capricorn, career is not just a way to earn money. It is the very foundation of their identity, the mountain they are destined to climb. They are natural-born leaders who approach every job with strategy and perseverance. While other signs may burn bright and fast, Capricorn's strength lies in their ability to endure, to keep going long after others have given up. CEOs, managers, and executives often carry Capricorn's energy. They have the discipline to run organizations, the patience to work through challenges, and the vision to build something that lasts. In leadership, they are not flashy but deeply respected. They earn loyalty not through charm or charisma, but through consistency, integrity, and results. Their work ethic sets the tone for entire teams, making them the type of leader others trust to steer the ship, no matter how stormy the waters. Engineering is another area where Capricorn thrives. They excel at building systems, whether physical structures, technological solutions, or business strategies, that stand the test of time. Their logical minds and methodical approach make them invaluable in fields that require precision and long-term planning. Capricorns are not dreamers in the abstract sense. They are dreamers who design blueprints, gather resources, and make the impossible tangible. Law and politics also resonate with Capricorn's disciplined nature. They understand the importance of structure, order, and responsibility, and they are willing to put in the years of hard work required to succeed in these fields. As lawyers, judges, or political leaders, they bring a steady hand, an unshakable sense of duty, and the ability to make difficult decisions with fairness and foresight. Finance is another powerful domain for Capricorn. They are natural when it comes to managing resources, understanding investments, and building wealth. Their patience allows them to wait for the right opportunities, while their persistence ensures they don't quit when things get tough. Many Capricorns build financial empires through slow, steady growth, proving that discipline is more powerful than luck. But what truly sets Capricorn apart is their resilience. They are the ones who start at the very bottom, working long hours in unglamorous roles, and over time rise to positions of incredible power and respect. While others look for shortcuts, Capricorn knows the only real path to success is persistence. They are not discouraged by setbacks, seeing them instead as challenges to overcome. Every obstacle becomes another stepping stone on their climb to the top. However, Capricorns must be cautious of letting work consume them entirely. Their obsession with achievement can sometimes lead to burnout or a sense that their worth is tied only to career success. The challenge for Capricorn is learning to balance ambition with joy, structure with spontaneity, and persistence with rest. Still, when they embrace their role as the builders of dreams, Capricorns leave behind legacies that endure for generations. Whether as CEOs, engineers, political leaders, or financial architects, they prove that true success doesn't come from luck or shortcuts. It comes from patience, persistence, and the willingness to climb one step at a time until they finally reach the summit. On to Aquarius, the innovators. They shine in tech, science, humanitarian work, and creative industries that push boundaries. Think inventors, activists, or even astronauts. They're ahead of their time, and they're not afraid to challenge norms to build a better future. Aquarius, ruled by Uranus and Saturn, is the visionary of the Zodiac, the one who looks at the world not for what it is, but for what it could be. Their careers often reflect this futuristic, rebellious, and innovative energy. Unlike signs that crave tradition or stability, Aquarius thrives in environments where rules can be questioned, ideas can be tested, and boundaries can be pushed. Tech is a natural home for them. Many Aquarians gravitate toward careers in software development, artificial intelligence, robotics, or space exploration, because these industries are literally about creating the future. They love working on groundbreaking projects that others might dismiss as too ambitious or unrealistic. To Aquarius, the impossible is simply an idea waiting for its time. Science also calls to Aquarius, particularly areas that involve research, experimentation, and discovery. They are drawn to fields like physics, astronomy, genetics, and environmental science, anywhere they can innovate and contribute to humanity's collective knowledge. They are not content with small-scale improvements. They want to revolutionize entire systems. Their natural curiosity pushes them to ask big questions, and their brilliance allows them to discover answers that others might miss. But Aquarius is not only about technology and science. They are also deeply humanitarian. Careers in activism, social reform, and nonprofit work often resonate with them. They feel a strong sense of duty to fight for causes greater than themselves, whether it's climate change, social justice, human rights, or global equality. They are the activists who start movements, the leaders who fight for the voiceless, and the visionaries who remind society that progress is meaningless if it doesn't serve humanity as a whole. Creative industries are another place where Aquarius shines, especially those that push boundaries and challenge norms. They might be filmmakers who produce groundbreaking documentaries, artists who redefine modern art, or musicians who create experimental sounds that inspire entire generations. Their originality makes them trendsetters, and they are rarely afraid to be different. In fact, they thrive on it. Aquarius also fits perfectly in roles that involve space and exploration. The idea of becoming astronauts, aerospace engineers, or scientists studying life beyond Earth excites them because it aligns with their need to break limits and explore uncharted territories. They are often fascinated with the cosmos, not just as scientists but also as dreamers who see the stars as symbols of infinite possibility. Still, Aquarius can sometimes struggle in traditional workplaces. They dislike rigid rules, outdated systems, and environments where creativity and innovation are stifled. They need careers that give them freedom, flexibility, and the chance to think outside the box. Otherwise, they risk becoming restless, rebellious, or disengaged. At their best, Aquarians are the changemakers of society. They are inventors who reshape industries, activists who spark revolutions, and visionaries who build bridges to the future. Their careers are rarely about personal gain alone. They are about leaving the world better than they found it. Ahead of their time, unafraid to stand apart, Aquarius thrives when they use their genius to innovate, their compassion to uplift, and their courage to challenge the norms that no longer serve humanity. Finally, Pisces, the dreamers. Compassionate, imaginative, and artistic, they excel in music, film, poetry, or spiritual healing. They're intuitive souls who bring magic to whatever they touch, making them natural healers, artists, and storytellers. Pisces, ruled by Neptune and Jupiter, is the mystic of the zodiac, and their careers often reflect this boundless imagination and profound sensitivity. Unlike more practical signs, Pisces sees life through the lens of emotion, intuition, and creativity. This makes them natural artists, storytellers, and healers. In music, Pisces pours their soul into every note, creating melodies that move hearts and linger long after the song has ended. Many of the world's most influential musicians and composers carry strong Piscean energy, because they are able to channel feelings into sound in ways that words alone could never express. Film and acting also suit Pisces beautifully. They have a natural ability to embody different characters and tap into emotions that feel deeply authentic to audiences. Their empathy allows them to understand perspectives far removed from their own, making them compelling actors, directors, or screenwriters. In visual arts, painting, photography, and design, Pisces channels their imagination into work that often feels ethereal, surreal, or otherworldly. They don't just create art, they create entire worlds that others can step into. Poetry and writing are equally natural careers for Pisces. Their sensitivity to emotion and nuance allows them to craft words that touch people on a soul-deep level. They may write novels that sweep readers into dreamlike realms, or poetry that captures the unspoken essence of human experience. Unlike writers who focus only on logic or structure, Pisces weaves intuition, symbolism, and imagination into everything they write. Spiritual healing is another powerful career path for Pisces. Whether as therapists, energy workers, spiritual teachers, or holistic healers, they excel at offering comfort and guidance to those who are lost or hurting. They are deeply intuitive, often able to sense emotions and energies that others cannot, which makes them natural at professions like counseling, psychic reading, or alternative medicine. Their presence alone can be soothing, and their ability to connect with others on a spiritual level often makes people feel understood in ways they never have before. Pisces also thrives in humanitarian work, particularly roles that involve caring for the vulnerable, the sick, or the overlooked. Their compassion knows no bounds, and they often dedicate themselves to causes greater than their own comfort. Whether volunteering, working in hospitals, or leading charities, Pisces brings a rare combination of kindness and imagination that can truly transform lives. Of course, Pisces must be cautious of careers that are too rigid, competitive, or harsh. They are highly sensitive, and environments that lack compassion can leave them drained or disillusioned. They also need to be mindful of escapism, as their dreamy nature can sometimes lead them to avoid practical responsibilities. At their best, Pisces careers combine creativity, compassion, and spirituality. They are the dreamers who remind us of beauty, the artists who open our hearts, and the healers who mend wounds we didn't even know we carried. Pisces doesn't just work for success, they work to infuse the world with magic, empathy, and imagination. Their careers are proof that the greatest contributions don't always come from building empires or breaking records. They come from touching souls and reminding humanity of its deepest truths. So, what does this mean for you? Maybe your career is already aligned with your zodiac sign, or maybe the stars are nudging you toward a path you've never considered. When you take a step back and look at the patterns of your life, the jobs you've loved, the roles that felt like a second skin, the opportunities that lit you up from within, you might notice a curious alignment between who you are at your core and what astrology has been whispering all along. Maybe you're an Aries who has always gravitated toward leadership, unable to sit still when there's a chance to pioneer something bold. Or perhaps you're a Virgo who can't help but organize, refine, and perfect everything you touch, thriving in careers where precision matters most. Whatever your sign, the universe has a way of planting seeds within you, talents, instincts, passions, that are meant to guide you toward your truest work. Sometimes those seeds bloom early, and sometimes it takes years of searching, detours, and even failures before you realize the path you were always meant to walk. Astrology doesn't demand blind faith, and it doesn't lock you into a single career forever. What it offers is perspective, a map of possibilities that reflect your natural strengths, challenges, and desires. Maybe you've been feeling unfulfilled at work, restless, or simply curious if there's more out there for you. When you explore your zodiac sign's career tendencies, you might find clarity, an affirmation that you're on the right track, or an invitation to explore a direction you've never dared to consider. That nudge from the stars is less about fate controlling you and more about awakening something inside you that was already there, waiting for your attention. Think about it. How many times have you dismissed a dream because it felt impractical, too far-fetched, or out of reach? How many times have you followed a safe path, only to feel empty at the end of the day? Astrology, when viewed through the lens of career, becomes less about prediction and more about permission. Permission to pursue what excites you. Permission to honor your gifts. Permission to acknowledge that your personality, your quirks, your passions, they all have a place in the world of work. Maybe you're a Sagittarius who feels trapped in an office, constantly daydreaming about adventures. The stars might be reminding you that your restless spirit belongs in travel, education, or philosophy, not behind a desk. Or maybe you're a Taurus who has always loved beauty, quality, and stability but thought those loves weren't serious enough for a career, when in truth, they might be your greatest professional assets. So, what does this mean in real life? It means your career doesn't have to be random. It doesn't have to feel like a burden. It can be a reflection of your deepest self, a bridge between who you are and what you do. The stars don't give you a step-by-step instruction manual, but they do offer signposts, gentle guidance that, when followed, can lead you to both success and fulfillment. And isn't that the ultimate goal? Not just to make a living, but to create a life that feels like it was written just for you. If you enjoyed this cosmic career guide, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more astrology insights, and check out the links in the description for bonus content. Who knows, your dream job might just be written in the stars. Because at the end of the day, your career is more than just a paycheck. It's the story of your talents meeting the world's needs. Maybe the stars are gently reminding you that it's time to rewrite your story, or maybe they're confirming that you're already right where you need to be. Either way, the universe is vast, your potential is limitless, and the alignment between the two might be closer than you think. All you need to do is look up, trust the guidance, and take the next step toward the future that's waiting for you.